Hello everyone and welcome back to another City Skylines 2 episode. I am rebooting the series and I have so many ideas because I have bought the Bridges and Ports DLC. And not only that, we're gonna build a new city altogether. We of course had Copolitan, but that city sort of crumbled down very early on and the game started to glitch really hard. So I wanted to make a new game. And I can say, yeah, we're gonna play with easy or normal, but I'm gonna just select for normal, as we have new maps as well.
I can never fucking record, my god.
I hope they are done now, and at least they're not going to drill all the time. But the Bridges and Ports comes along with also some new maps. We have the Lakeside Harbor. Feels very nice to use. The Ribbon Isles feels just a little bit too isolated. The Verdant Vale. And the Sanctuary Bay. I think I want to just do the Sunshine Peninsula maybe again. What I've done before. In my Season 1 playthrough in Dutch. But I've also downloaded the Fukuoka map. A Japan map. And I think we're just gonna go with this one, as it could be really cool if we make the downtown of the city there on the island. So, let's select a map, but it's not the only thing I'm gonna do. I'm going to elect unlimited money, unlock all, not natural disasters, but what I still wanna do is try to make money, and not like have a red counter at the bottom. So this is what I'm gonna do. Let's call our city Port Bay, and let's click on Start Game. And this is also the first, well, game video with a webcam, face cam. I just figured out that would be very cool to do. Here we are. Click immediately on pause. Look at our map. Like the highway is a little bit too forced, it seems like. So I'm gonna delete it all and build my own highway, eventually. Yeah, so let's build those. At first the highway. Alright, it has been fixed. And now as well, I don't really like all the things that we see, like the water stuff. Like, why? What the fuck is it? What? Oh, that's because I deleted the highway. Let's get rid of all the vehicles. Okay. Now let's just get rid of somewhat all these water stuff. I just forgot the word totally. But I still want to have some left. But let's say, like there. The rest will be completely gone. How does the water react? Completely normal? Okay. Alright, that has been settled. Now let's take a look at where we shall begin. We have of course the first highway over here. And I think I'm gonna indeed use it. And this will eventually maybe continue over that way. So let's firstly just build just something over here. Okay, look at that. That's pretty decent so far. Let's also make something over here. Let's make this road go all the way to the end of this island. Peninsula almost. Sort of.
Get you
at that. It took a while, but then you have something. And let's also think about the... Why is nothing here yet? That was weird. I meant the pathways. So let's build a couple of pathways where I think they will be necessary. And let's also remove some crosswalks we don't need. And now let's add some trees, as I really like some trees on the... Oh. Doesn't work. Well, then you have weird trees. Then we have to take the trees here on the tab. Maybe these trees, yeah. On the main road. And now only facing this sort of foresty area. That's nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and now we're gonna zone and let the game roll. We have a monthly balance of minus 3,000, so let's zone our area. But we first have to wait for some demands down there. But it's gonna turn out to be a very great city, I hope, already. This is looking already pretty better than what I had before in the previous map. And with unlock all, I think you have all the demands, right? But not the lowest one. The office demands, weirdly enough. I think that's only when you have actually something to work with. At first I wanted to make like a Dutch city, but I just quickly removed that idea from my brain. I just want to make a city that uses, I guess, the... Oh, you also have to enable European down there. European low density, as I'm a European. And yeah, that's quite interesting as we are in a Japanese map, but I don't really care. Also, we have to have our industry. I think here that's a beautiful place for industry, right at the roundabout. Could be very nice. So before I think we actually zone, let's get our proper main road for this area. And just let it, well, extend for a little bit. There is a normal road just down below this whole road system? Oh, wow. And that stops here. I don't know why we would ever use that, though. And make a 180 comeback. That's actually nice, quite nice for industry. Let's first just place down the industry. No, because then they have no work. Then they have no workers. Okay, let's place down some, actually, houses. Some normal US houses. Oh, of course, I forgot all the water and stuff. Well, then first we have to take a look at the water and all the other stuff before I actually forget it. The pumping station. Let's see where the water flows. It goes, I think, that way? Let's for now just pump it over here. Just two. And bring the pipeline to our city. And connect it right there. That feels like it's not connected. But it is, right? Yeah. Now the sewage. We can already use a water treatment plant. But let's just use the sewage for now. The water is going chaotic over here. What the hell? This is going outside of the city. And connected over there. I think now we have water, right? Yes. Now only power. But I saw we had a power line somewhere, right? Yeah. But that's underground. So I'm gonna delete it. And we're going to place something over here for that. We're gonna connect it up with a grid. For some reason, it's not connected by any power. Oh, you have to connect it to the road? Okay, that's weird. But now everyone has power, right? They're not complaining anymore. Yes! Okay, let's zone more land. And maybe a small store here in the middle. There's a waterfront business. That could be really nice, as we are, like, at the waterfront. But now we only have high or medium density demand. So let's get our medium density going. The European as well. Oh, that's the row housing. Oh, we have like a grid pattern over here. Oh, the area is not really flat. Let's make it a little bit more flat. As I hate it when it's not. Look at that. It looks lovely. With small businesses over here. that looks lovely. I like it. We also have now place for some industry. So let's just begin small and do it like this. Some more maybe low density. Or maybe low density business. Right along here. Maybe a small one over there. It would be very nice. It's just a small tower over here. And then some row housing right along here. Like a whole block. Would be very cool. Like that. Okay. Soon enough they will complain about, well, services as well. So let's make sure they have at least something going on. Maybe at first they're gonna care about the medical clinic. Let's use a small medical clinic. And I think we can barely fit one here. Or maybe not place them on the main road. Where shall we place one? Maybe, yeah, in this corner. So maybe if it has upgrades and it doesn't, we could have used it. But, okay. We already have a deceased, or like a hearse. So we also have to place down that care. Not the fire department. We're not gonna burn the people. Well, sort of. I think we have a crematorium. Oh my god, that one is huge. We have the Netherlands one. Oh, gee. Oh my god, it's so huge.
That's what she said.
We have a small cemetery. We can place that maybe here. Or here, but that's close to the highway. Well, that's not actually that bad. Let's just place it down. Look at that. It's a very old one, but we are going for a European style, so castles are not really that weird. But what I want to do still, so to make it a little bit more realistic, there are paths that we can, with anarchy, overlap and connect them to the main road system. And then with some trees, we're gonna decorate it. Very easy. Some birch trees, and I like also some pine trees and oak trees are the ones I quite use a lot. But then we're also going to use the, or just oak trees, or European trees. The chestnut. The chestnut is very nice. And that already looks very nice. It's a small cemetery they had very long ago. Oh, I thought it was flat. Oh, sorry, they're looking at like a hill. I don't really like that. And it's going to rain. You serious? Let's make this flat. Okay, let's just forward a little bit in time when I've just, well, filled in everything over here. Why do we have... Thank you.
You ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown.
Okay, and here, I want a park. Well, look at this neighborhood is looking very cool. Look at that. Those are the mixed housings, right? Oh, and they place down a corner one. Nice! That works, actually. Let's place down one here as well, then. So the corner is not so... Yeah, like that. That's a little bit weird, right? And here I want a park. So let's get our parks. We have a tiny park or small playground. Maybe the small playground. This playground over here, and then just some forest. Yeah, some forest. Reminds to not enable anarchy when we are going to place some trees. I want 3 trees. How do I enable that? Okay, maybe let's just do it like that. More trees. Disable anarchy. Increase the brush strength. But the brush size is going to lower a bit. And the strength is also going to lower a bit to 80. And just fill in the areas where they can. Maybe just here alongside the main road we have just some trees to make sure the neighborhood is a little bit blocked and it doesn't have that busy road besides them. Maybe small woods there as well. Look at that. This is already looking very nice. It's small, but it's looking nice. I really like it. What are we going to place there? Maybe some offices, as we really are demanding them as well. But I dislike how this area is like zoned. How is it the money? We are not making money, but I know I have limited money. I still want to make that sure. That's fine. That's correct. But let's get our pots back. Let's make a pot, like one here. So we need to have this. This is nice. And those pots can stay. I know we have like a sidewalk like right next to it. But this is fine. I want some offices buildings. Maybe a small or a larger one over there. And we're gonna decorate it with even more pathways. Or I'm gonna decorate it with even more pots. Like that. Sidewalk over there. Nah. No, I don't want a sidewalk. What? A sidewalk. Also, let's just get rid of all the traffic lights on the main road. As I really dislike those. In the middle they can stay. But look at that. Okay, more trees. Yeah, more trees. Okay, and also let's just get a little bit of detail going. Let's get some playground stuff going on as well. I don't know. Okay, that's not how I don't want to do that. Just one. And just have like a seesaw. Maybe two. And I want a spinning wheel also there. And maybe like a greenhouse. As they have a greenhouse. As they produce their own food. The office buildings. Could be very cool to imagine. And maybe a sandbox. Over there. Just a little bit of detail. A little bit. We could use that. If you look at a glance, what do we need? Oh, we need the crime. Well, we don't need a crime scene, but we need a police station. That's, and again, the fire station. Let's get a European going. Or just a normal, like a small police station. Like, not small. Well, maybe we do need a small one.
That's what she said.
Let's get them not on the main road, maybe. Because there's the city center, or like the city entrance. Let's get it here going. Okay, what I maybe want to do now is make sure this area is filled in with houses. Some AU low density waterfront houses. Let's also make sure I have to enable that mod so that we can just disable zoning on certain roads. I hate that it's like this. I hate that. Let's disable anarchy so the trees will actually disappear. And at least normal European houses over here. And like this is the small center, the small downtown of this whole area. Like this building is quite large. Maybe we could use like just a normal like high-rise building. Like a really small high-rise. Like AU high-rise. How large would it be? It would be the largest building, but maybe it could just be the overlooker. I don't know. Maybe. We could use another building over here. Another EU waterfront housing. Let's take a look at our industries. We can massively get more industries. Let's just zone this whole area. And to just make it a little bit more beautiful here, let's get the advanced line tool going on. Look at that. Indeed, we have some crime. Ooh, I really like this city. I like it much more than the last one we made. This is looking already extremely better. I don't know what we want to use here, but maybe a large park. Okay, wait, I'm gonna just improvise a little bit. Let's just get rid of some trees. The dead ones as well. Until here, and we're gonna make a path. It's very, like, sad that this City Skylines update, or this City Skylines doesn't have a sand path, but anyways. Let's begin this sort of park over here with a crosswalk. Yeah, that's nice. A small store could be really nice again, like maybe a terrace. So let's get some static ploppables going, as I have that mod. Okay, let's find it. Okay, a dinner. Oh, look at that! That's exactly what I was searching for. Oh, but that's not European. Motel. Ooh, a waterfront motel. Look at that. That's cool as fuck. That's so simple, but I like it so much. Maybe another one. Further down the line. And this one. Or I have to do that with find it. A diner. Right here. I have that mod as well. I don't know if we can... okay, that's not what I was searching for. Maybe buildings. Okay. That looks pretty fun, actually. Yeah, it looks pretty European. And I'm gonna disable the rain for the next episode, as I hate it already. And now we're gonna decorate it with benches. Not with the line tool. And of course, we need trash bins as well. I really like this waterfront. This looks so lovely. Oh, yeah. Maybe a gazebo. A gazebo would be very fun. Like here. A gazebo. Maybe like a few. Yeah. And here we can like say that this is a park area with a mod I downloaded it. That is so fun. And now this counts as a park area. But as well, we can go back to the parks and place down small parks. Like here. Why can we not do that? Oh, that's because we are in a park area. And they say, that's not possible, you piece of shit. Tiny park. And this can be placed anywhere. Alright, I like that. Small playground at the edge. Well, guys, that looks super amazing. And we can maybe extend that later down the line even to here. That would be very nice. But at the last thing, we're gonna make a small layout happening over here. And see if we are making money. We're getting close. Oh, wait, we are making money. We are making close to not making money anymore. So we need more roads. Okay, let's expand the city a little bit more. Before we end off this episode. This first episode, and it's already getting greater. And I think this main road will eventually cross this river. So let's make a bridge. Let's just make it straight. And eventually here, maybe a little bit earlier, we can already go up. Like the... Not like that. I wanted a bridge. Yeah, I wanted a bridge. Okay. I have to enable that down there. Forgot. Oops. And make it straight. Can I do that as well? Constant slope. Not so high. Like that. Move it. I'm gonna lower that one a little bit more. I'm gonna make sure this last one is to the ground. And then we expand the road a little bit more. What? Yeah. Okay. Now we make sure we have a bridge. And do we have it? We have a 4-lane truss arch bridge. Oh, that looks beautiful because of the new bridges and ports. Oh, yeah. Wow, okay. That looks actually better than I thought. But I feel like we need a pillar here. Can I copy this pillar? Or can I find a pillar? We can't find pillars. What? Oh, that's not the pillar I was searching for. Oh, wait, I have the lower part of this thing. Well, let's just forget it. That's not such a thing that we have to take in mind. And I wanted to say, let's get this. There is no fucking pillar over here. What the hell? Oh, the pillar is back for some reason. Fine by me. Let's make sure that we can go under right here. So I hope we can. Let's disable anarchy. And indeed, we can. Nice. Make sure they just sort of line up. And then this road continues to wherever we like. Make sure there is a roundabout here. Maybe this one. No, let's just use the same one. And we make sure that this road will line up as well. Just a little bit of improvising. Okay, let me finish this. And then I will come back and we fill in the city a little bit more before we end off this first major episode. Oh, this is looking so much better. And I'm so much more excited for this series. This is looking quite nice, but we are losing people. Let's quickly make sure we are not losing so much people. I think these inner parts can be houses, as well as over here. Then, oh, I somewhere clicked them away. Oops. But here, again, that's the really irritating part. Let's just make sure there is a path. So we can use this side of the road. I have to make it sure we have that mod. But I wanted to enable it as well. But that mod was like, it's not compatible for this version. So I was like, what the hell? Why not? Oh, and here, that's looking quite nice. What if we do here stores? Like all the way through. So this is the first block we're going to use. Like more stores over here. And maybe some little bit larger towers. Like here and here. Let's make sure we have also... Could be really cool. Some mixed housing over here. And after that, in the next episode, maybe it's pretty cool to make sure that we have... Oh, we have not enough workers. So I think they want a school because the workers are in that lack of labor and they aren't too well educated. But let's make sure we have that stuff going in the next episode. As I have to make sure this episode is out today or tomorrow. So I'll have to really edit it tomorrow or today. Let's make sure we can... do like that. Yeah, look at that. We have some space for maybe another tower. I said mixed housing, but I don't know if that's really the right thing to do. And if I look up there, there's my OBS. So I'm like searching if I'm like actually recording my face. Let's get the trees going in here. Oh wait, what? No car access? Why do you don't have car? Then just fuck off. That was really weird. Okay, trees. And after that, I'm going to expand this city a little bit more in between episodes. I don't know what the blur thing is with the cars everywhere. That's weird. Okay, I think I have to place them on my own. Oh, but if I place them my own, with those 3 enabled, you actually place them randomized. Oh, nice. That's good to know. And with carefully enabling anarchy, it is actually possible. Let's make a tree line over there as well soon. Finally, there's a big tree again. Therefore, we enable only the pine tree, the advanced line tool. Look at that. Nice neighborhood. And here, I don't know, maybe some services. But let's make sure we have the services already, because they were lacking of like
High labor.
or labor. So let's make sure we only for now have an elementary school. A small elementary school. It's pretty European. I don't know if it's actually European. I actually don't know. Is it European? The elementary school, this one. Oh, that's actually a pretty nice one. Wait, I have an idea. I have a small idea. What if we place it here, but with an access road off the actual main road here? Like that. And it is the same sort of color. I love this. Maybe some small parking. And we have to make sure parking as well is in our city. But I don't know. Oh, actually it works. And maybe here there's place for a metro station down the line. I don't know. Or this one. I don't know. Maybe just a small park? I don't think we are gonna find one that fits. Because they are getting larger and larger. Or like a Dutch windmill. Actually, that's pretty funny. But I'm not gonna do that. No, I don't want that. I don't know what we can place there. Maybe we just leave it for now. Does it have an upgrade? Yeah, so let's use the upgrades as well. As the playground was exactly what I want to use. Maybe not here at the busy road, but right there. The playground. The upgrades, not necessary yet. And oh my god, this upgrade can be placed across the street! Oh, let's do that already. Yeah, let's make sure we are going to move it with move it mod. How do I make sure I'm gonna move this whole thing? Oh, that moves with the school. Oh, that sucks. I can disable snapping, of course. I'm just an asshole. Like that. Oh, beautiful. And then we just make a pot. Or just concrete over here. This is making it too much detailed for episode 1. But we have 1,000 civilians in our city. Oh, that's nice. Okay, cool. So 1 pine tree, 2 pine trees. And I am satisfied enough. Look at what we did in this first episode. It's quite a lot and it's already looking so much better than the crap I made before this. And are we making money still? We barely are. So in the next episode we are going to make sure I have like all these blocks filled in. And we're going to look at something specific. Maybe transportation or maybe something with the ports already. I don't know, but we will see in the next episode what will happen. If you like this episode, well, click on the like button down below. And make sure, if you like me, to click on the subscribe button down below. Because I really want to make sure I have 2K subscribers at the end of the year. That would be very amazing. But guys, I will see you all in the next episode of City Skylines 2 Season 2 Rebooted. Bye bye bye!